Welcome to the channel, everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a guide for beginners for the different classes and how to use all your gear and what all of it does for each of the classes. So starting with the assault class, you'll get obviously an assault rifle, and it's all the basic controls to shoot and fire. When you reload, you can see you have a total of 105 ammo, 28 in the clip. When you want to reload, just take your old mag, throw it out, and put a new one in. So I'll empty this one really quick. Okay, and as you can see, there's no mag here, but as soon as I throw this away, there's now a mag. When you reload, you have to pull back your bolt, and then you're good to go. The pistol is pretty similar, so once you run out of bullets on the pistol, just press, as you can see, I don't have a mag. You press B, and then you grab a new clip. It looked kind of like a mag went in there, but it didn't, so you just put your mag in and then pull your slide, and you're good to go. Now with the grenade, you just pull the trigger like you would if you were shooting a gun. So you pull the trigger, and then this arch appears. It shows where it will land, and then you can just kind of chuck it, and it will land wherever the arch was at. Okay, now for the ammo container. This is a little bit weird, so it's not very intuitive, but you're going to throw this on the ground, and as you stand on top of it, it will give you ammo. Other players can come and get ammo from your ammo box, and you can get ammo from other players' ammo box that they throw on the ground. Lastly, for the assault class is the C4. Now, it took me a while to figure out how to do this, but the way that you're going to want to do it is you're going to pull it apart. Similar to the grenade, it has an arch where you're going to throw it, and you just throw it, and it'll land where you want it, and then you can pull the trigger to blow it up. Okay, next up on the list is the engineer class. The engineer class gives you a rocket launcher. It gives you an SMG, a grenade, a repair tool, and a pistol. I won't go over the pistol, the grenade, and the primary gun again. I'm just going to go over the RPG and the repair tool. So the RPG is pretty self-explanatory. When you see an enemy craft, you can blow it up like that. Somebody probably just used an RPG on that. Those are the RPGs. It's very similar to a regular gun. You just point and fire, and once you fire, a bullet will appear, or I should say another missile, on your waist right here, and you'll grab that and you shove it right into the front, and you can fire it again. So I think you start out with 5. I've shot 2. You start out with 5. Fortunately, those little ammo boxes from the assault class can actually reload your missiles as well as reload your grenade too. Now let me show you guys how to use the repair tool. Unfortunately, you can't damage your own team's vehicles, and I haven't got this one damaged, but if you do, you just put this up to the vehicle and then pull the trigger, and it will repair the vehicle. I don't know why that blows up. If you bring the vehicles out here, they blow up for some reason. Every vehicle I bring out here blows up. Okay, next up is the medic. So hopefully I can get a chance to show you guys how this works. You start out with this health kit, which is just like the ammo kit. You throw it down, and people can stand over it, and they can heal up. Next is the defibrillator, and you want to rub it together until these bars on the side fill up, and then you're good to go. And then we're going to try to find someone to revive with this, but once you get to an ally that's down, you're just going to press the right and left trigger, and they'll revive instantly once the bars are filled up on the defibrillator. You have another SMG, grenade, and pistol. I think all of them have pistol, grenade, and SMG, except for the assault class, which has an assault rifle. Okay, let's see if I can revive this guy. Okay. There we go. He's revived. Okay, next up is the Recon class. This is for all you snipers out there. I will say it is pretty difficult to snipe in this game, but if you practice enough, it is definitely doable. So with this class, you'll start out with the sniper rifle, and it is a bolt-action sniper rifle. And just like any sniper rifle, you'll just look down the scope and pull the trigger. And once you have, you need to grab this with trigger as well, the bolt, and then pull it back and back forward. You have 11 rounds in the mag, and once the mag is empty, just like all the other mags, you'll throw it out and a new one will appear on your chest, and you're good to go. Comes with the same pistol and grenade as the other classes. On your left shoulder, you have a spawn tool, which you can place a beacon down and other players can spawn there. Turn this one and the grab button to turn this one as well. You just need to line this up with the X, and once you do that, you can put down a spawn beacon. Pull the left trigger to put it down. Now, over your right shoulder, you will find this gadget. This is a zipline gadget, and all you're going to do is point it at wherever you want to zipline to and pull the trigger, and then you can just grab this and you can go. And this is really handy for snipers in case you want to go somewhere really high that's otherwise inaccessible. You can get it with this. Last thing I'm going to go over with you guys is the upgrades on the classes. So as you play each class, you'll gain experience, and with that experience, you can unlock new weapons. Each class has their own weapons to unlock. Not only do you unlock the weapons, you also unlock attachments for those weapons. So if you can click on the weapon, you can see that there are different attachments that you can get. Some of them require kills. Some of them require other things. Like this required, I believe, level 2 to be able to unlock level 2 character, not the class. That's another thing. The class levels are separate from your character level. So I'm not really sure what all your character level does other than unlocking a few extra attachments. But yeah, so your class levels are separate from your character level. Now, I will show you guys really quick one of the upgrades. So on Engineer, I upgraded to the Talon 92 rocket launcher, and this one is pretty cool. So let me show you guys what kind of upgrades you guys can expect. So now what makes this rocket launcher different than the other rocket launcher is actually heat seeking. So if I can find, okay, those are our own helicopters. I need to find an enemy helicopter, and I can show you how this works. I will say, unfortunately, this does not work on any other vehicle, and you cannot fire it unless it is locked on. So I can sit here and pull the trigger, and it does nothing. And it also comes with the same amount of ammo as the other rocket launcher. Okay, looks like we have an enemy chopper here, so I'm going to lock on. All you got to do is point at it, wait until it turns green, and then just fire. And you pretty well don't have to do anything else. So we'll reload, similar to reloading the other rocket launcher. Let's get locked here. There we go. And that's something you can expect. Like I said, unfortunately, this only works on the helicopter, so you can't use this for tanks or four-wheelers. It would be really cool if you could, but you can't. Really quick, I'll talk about spawn points. So here are people that you can spawn beside, and here are the locations on the map that you can spawn to. That's pretty intuitive, so I figure you guys probably already know that, but just in case you don't, that's how you adjust your spawn. Oh, and I almost forgot one thing. Whenever you're jumping off of something high, you'll have these two handles appear, and that is your parachute. So you can jump off anything and not worry about fall damage as long as you grab those handles. And there you have it, guys. That's my beginner guide for the classes for Forefront VR. If you guys want me to do a tutorial on the vehicles next, let me know in the comments. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Enemy captured.